What's up, you guys? I always try to like fix myself when I'm on instead of just doing it before. Ah, man. Shit, let me turn my music off. Where's this coming from?
You started getting ready
I have
for
too
bed
many
with
windows
soothing
open.
sounds, and now you're ready to fall asleep. Keep your ASMR.
Where the
needs
hell is
playing
this music
even
coming
when your screen
from?
off. Try our family plan.
Calm down. What is up? I'm trying to just figure out where my music is coming from on my computer. There we go. How are you guys? I've been chilling. So tomorrow I actually have a big vibe day tomorrow. I'm hanging out with these Kenyans who live here and they have like a radio show. So they talk a lot about like the diaspora Kenyans and like Kenyans over here like to talk about like Kenyan news that's going on over there and stuff. It's not like I'm just like out here scoping out Kenyans too. I want to like let that be clear to you guys. I'm not just like, oh my God, like where's all the Kenyans? But a lot of people hit me up and like see that I'm here and they're like, oh my God, let's link. So it's just been that way. Like I'm totally open to speaking to all Africans of the diaspora. I'm not just like, oh my God, I want to chill with Kenyans only. Like, no, I want to talk to everybody, but it's just Kenyan Americans who hit me up like so much. Yes, that's who I've been waiting for. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I don't know if you know the exact people I'm talking about. So I'm interviewing him. He has an official like radio station type vibe. I'm interviewing him first though. And like, what do y'all want me to ask? Like, that's really why I got on here. I'm about to be chilling with him. I'm going to see Betty AZ next week. Next week, me and Betty AZ are linking up in Arizona. So I want to know like what exactly are some questions that y'all think I should ask these people who I interview here. Like I kind of know what's game here, you know? I have like slight ideas of what I want to ask, but people who do not live here or like Kenyans at home or just anybody, just for future interviews, like what are y'all interested in me asking these people? So I'm meeting up with Betty in Arizona, somebody else, like no offense to this chick. I like you so much. I forgot her name though. Where is she in my DM? I have my old phone, my new phone. This is my Kenyan number phone. So I still have my Kenyan number. What is this chick's name? I really like her. I'm so mad I forgot her name though. She's a YouTuber. I can't find her in my DMs. Her name is at the tip of my tongue though. She's a YouTuber who's Kenyan and goes back. Yvonne Maguri. We're trying to link in Arizona. So she goes back and forth. She's really big on TikTok. She has 131K on TikTok. And she does YouTube. Let me check out her YouTube. Y'all know I don't really be looking at people's links and stuff until we link up. Like, so I just take what y'all suggest to me and then I'm like, okay, like, let me see what this person is talking about just based off of kind of what y'all suggest, you know? So she has 8K on YouTube. She just does a lot of like vloggy stuff. I love this for her. She's just so cute. Like, what are some things y'all would want me to ask her? Hey, looking good girl, missing your random vlogs in the streets. I miss being in the streets. I have been in like a funk, like a shell. Like I'm about to start doing random vlogs here, honestly. But so I'm going to Chicago in the next 2 weeks. I'll be in Chicago, Arizona, and Atlanta, and Tampa in the next 2 weeks. So I'm going to do street vlogs there. It's more interesting there than than where I live. Swear to God, like where I am staying right now is just so anticlimactic for me. Like, ugh. It's just not. I need to go to DC and do a street vlog. So I'll street vlog when I go to DC. So like that's another thing. Like me street vlogging in Ghana is easy. There's people outside. It's on the streets easy. Even if you're like in a suburban area, it's just people out. Like in America, I swear to God to you guys, unless you are in a city, it don't really be just people out. So street vlogs are like not that fun. Like there's no people on the streets selling things like that unless you're in like New York or like Atlanta in a metropolis city. Like I'm not in a metropolis city right now. I'm in the suburbs, which I always have told everybody. Like I'm a suburban girl. Like, yeah, it's so boring. Like if I were to literally walk you guys for 2 miles around here, you'd be like, this is not even a fun vlog. Like this is actually lame. It's just so anticlimactic. So I'll be in DC and just be doing like street vlogs and shit like that then. But I'm most excited about the links that I have coming up, like the people I'm linking with. That really excites me. I wish I could hear what you're saying, but it's noisy. Nairobi nightlife joint. I'm glad that you're out and vibing, Edwin. What's up, Jamal? How are you? I have not talked to you in so long. I'm jealous. If you're in here, make sure you like this. Jamal, what is up? So yeah, and then I'm working on getting an interview with this guy who owns his name is Kevin. So if anybody knows Kevin who owns Swahili Village here in DC, tell him to hit me up because I want to know why chapatis cost like $5 at his restaurant. His restaurant is so expensive. I want to talk to him and just see how he is. Like literally, if anybody knows Kevin who owns Swahili Village, let me know. I'm chilling. Hope you come back to Nairobi soon and we'll catch up. I'm definitely coming back to Nairobi. I'm trying to really bring my son for Christmas again. He asked if he could come back because we spent last Christmas in Nairobi. So he's like pressed. Otherwise that I'm just big chilling, you guys. I've been talking my shit on Instagram. I'm trying to like redo my resume almost. Jobs are so tricky. Like being in the profession that I've been in for so long, which is education and service. So like, let me just break the whole thing down for you guys. I've always been a server. So through college, I served and bartended, which is why I'm so good with like speaking to people. So it's really easy to get like a serving job. Like as long as you have experience, it's a go. Teaching job is really easy. Like you really don't even have to do much except for show that you have your degrees and you're guaranteed a teaching job. Like if I wanted to go into the classroom today, y'all, I would have a job by tonight, by 9 p.m. if I decided that I wanted to go back to teaching because everywhere needs teachers. It's so understaffed in America. So there's no unemployed teacher unless you're like a child molester, to be honest. Even if you're a terrible teacher, they'll take you. Like when I go drop off my son, there's nothing but like we're hiring at all these schools. So me like hopping into a new job market right now, I have to be more intentional about my resume, X, Y, and Z. And I was just trying to ask Instagram. I'm talking on my Instagram surveys right now, and people are giving me their opinion. Like, do you use like a one-page resume? Do you do cover letters when they say it's optional? Like, even with my old job in Kenya, I got that through an agency. So I didn't really have to do like a cover letter. I just did like the interview. But now I'm like applying to different jobs, having to like tailor my resume to each job, like questions that you ask them during the interview process. Like, I don't know. I really have not done that many jobs in my life that require like me to be headhunting when it comes to resumes and stuff, to be honest. I haven't really worked in a lot of competitive fields, but especially with remote, it's competitive. Like everybody wants a remote job. The one good thing I have going for me is that I've done so much work for my sister, Deshauna. So Deshauna, the girl who I interviewed, she's like the famous one. She I've always done like content media and social media marketing for her on the side and all these things. I was her assistant for a while, so that's like a pretty big part of my resume as well. So yeah, I don't know. Is that the iPhone 14? Yeah, I got the 14 when I got here, like as soon as I got here, because my Kenyan phone, y'all, look, is so bad. It's just so bad. This was the 11 Pro Max that I had in Kenya that I was recording on for the longest. Like when I tell y'all this is my baby. This thing got me through all my interviews. But now I have the 14 so I can do cinematic, all my interviews and stuff. I've been thinking about getting a GoPro. I'm just so cheap, y'all. Even when I have money, I'm cheap. I don't like to spend like money on stuff like that. Like when I have my drone, I got rid of it because I never used it. Like I just like simple things, simple things. What's up, Faith? What's up, I was talking to my mom because I'm like, oh my God, mom, like I just want the perfect job. And she's like, Brittany, shut up. And she's like, that's because my mom's a nurse manager for the Veterans Affairs, right? So she's like, that's why I don't like to hire millennials because y'all just want too much. Like, shut up, shut up, shut up. So I'm trying to like kind of just like humble myself a little. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys like this if you're watching this. So I asked Instagram, are millennials spoiled when it comes to work needs? 27 people said no, our feelings matter. And 17 people said, girl, y'all need to shut up. I'm dying dead. Is a one-page resume, like one-page resumes, what is your advice when it comes to that? I feel like the shorter your resume, the better. That's just what I've been taught. But somebody told me that's not true. I don't know. So here's a drama that I had to deal with. Since I'm applying to like marketing jobs and stuff, I actually left teaching off of my resume. Like I've applied to so many jobs and I left teaching off and just put like Deshauna Barber Productions, which is my sister's company that I have worked with and I legitimately work with. And then my Caldwell's consultation that I do on the side, and then a job that I used to work with my dad, right? So I really minimized my resume to only show the marketing and stuff that I've done for my sister. But the problem is, which I don't know if this is a problem or not, but I think it might be. When you Google me, it just talks about like everything that's not on my resume. So I feel like that's also kind of weird. Like I have to talk about schools on my resume because I'm highly Googleable. I'm not trying to like, oh my God, flex or nothing. But when you Google me, Kelly Clarkson shows up, the Kelly Clarkson show, the work I've done in Ghana, articles that have been written about me as far as like educational philanthropy, me being on the news in Atlanta for teaching. They're all on Google heavy. So now I'm like, damn, all these jobs that I applied to and didn't put me teaching on my resume actually looks kind of sus. I feel like that makes me look kind of like, what the fuck? But add your teaching, but highlight that for communication. Yeah, it's all about reframing, you know, like, especially because I'm a history teacher. I was a history teacher. So that is so specific. Like, in my mind, I'm just like, if I'm applying for a digital marketing job and all this stuff, why do they care that I'm a history teacher? So there's no point in putting it on my resume. I feel like it just puts me like all over the place. But unfortunately, because I run my big ass mouth, I have a YouTube channel. I have articles written about me from Travel Noir and all these places because I have a big fucking mouth and just be doing too much. I have no choice but to leave it on my resume because, yeah, I feel like that looks sus. So I'm kind of just like getting my resume together. So I did a survey on Instagram about one-page resumes. 54% said one page is perfect. 1%, 12% said one page is childish. And 33% says it doesn't matter. I don't really know. I'm going to work on my resume and make it 2 pages though. I don't know. It'd be weird. Get some professional to do your resume and put teaching in there in a marketing language. Yeah, there's a lot of like consultation people who build resumes and stuff. But honestly, y'all, I hate because we have YouTube and Google, I hate outsourcing. Like, which is why I edit my own videos. Even if I got like 100,000 subscribers, y'all, I would probably edit my own videos because in my mind, I'm like, I know how to edit. So it's hard for me to hang that over to somebody. Like, I probably should pay somebody to do my resume. But I feel like it's something I could kind of do. You know what I'm saying? But that's where we're at right now. Hello, Action. Finally caught alive. What's up, Matuflani? So for people who are just getting in here, I am interviewing with a Kenyan American radio station tomorrow. I'm interviewing them and then they are interviewing me. So what are some questions that you would like me to kind of ask them? It's like a man who has lived here for a while, but he's Kenyan. He's American, but he like keeps up with Kenyan news very heavily, speaks on Kenyan news topics as an American here amongst diaspora Kenyans. It's pretty interesting. I think y'all can go look up his YouTube. It's called like One Mic. Let me see what it's called. It's called The One Mic Show. So I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah, and then I'm meeting up with a couple of people in Atlanta. I need a break. So this will be pretty exciting for me to just kind of get in a different energy, get in a different headspace in different cities here. I get stir crazy, y'all. It's real hard for me to sit down in one place. What about the trading offer from Star? Are you still considering it? Yeah, Star and trading is cool. I just have to do so much research. I have like time, y'all, but I really don't have a lot of time. So I do so much research. Like my history videos actually take me so long to research. And then I'm like hanging out with my son. I'm here with my sister. We hang out. I help her with her boys. I just be so drained emotionally that I've been catching up on sleep. I'm applying to jobs. So it's just a lot. And like, I can't just hop in with Star. Star's not going to just like hand me all her trading secrets. Like, she's definitely given me the tools to do research, to trade. And then also, when you're making money from trading, you have to be up in there. Like, you're up in there watching. And she got to the point where she makes good money because she's been doing it for so long. You know, I would be starting off new. So she told me straight up, like, don't go in with at least like $1,500, $2,000, but don't think you're just going to be like making money ASAP, like off the rip. Where's the job base? Kenya or here in North America? Which job? Ask them what they are going to encourage more Kenyans in the US to come back and invest in their motherland. Facts. I mean, that's my big question. When I see people doing good over here who are not from here, I just be like, so what is the plan? Like, what is your exit plan? Because you can't just be, even if you're living really good here, you could just be living better elsewhere. Do you get what I'm saying? Did you guys like that interview that I did with the Kenyan guy? I hope everybody watched that. He was pretty cool. You know, we did this interview like literally 2 months ago. He just posted it really late, but it was a pretty good interview. Like, I enjoyed him. If you don't know what interview I'm talking about, go to my community page and you'll see that I reposted him. But he's like a Kenyan podcaster. And we did a really cool interview together. Oh, yeah. That's where I'm at, you guys. Hello. I really enjoyed him, Biko. Like, I really enjoyed that interview. It was cool. I was just in a real cool, chill mood. He was asking actually really insightful and interesting questions. Very insightful. So, y'all, I'm looking at my Ancestry DNA because one of y'all asked me in my comments in a video I did. They were like, I want to know what white blood you have in you, because you know all of us have like a little white in us. So I went to my DNA test that I got done in Ancestry, and I'm 4% Irish, 2% Welsh, 1% Southern Indian, 1% Norwegian, and 1% Germanic Europe. But it's actually the more research I've been doing on Africa and stuff for my history series, I'm finding this DNA test to be highly problematic. And let me tell you guys why. And this is just through me educating myself. I'm learning through learning with these videos. I've been really learning a lot. So it's like, technically I'm 28% Cameroon, Congo, and Western Bantu, right? And then I'm 15% Benin and Togo, 15% Nigerian, 12% Mali. But all of these countries were named technical names during the world wars. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's confusing to me because Kenya was drawn out and named technically, I think, or maybe that's a bad example. Like, a lot of these African countries were not originally named the countries that they are today. So I'm just kind of confused, especially because tribes kind of migrated. Do you get what I'm saying? So, like, say I was like Dahomey. Dahomey spanned technically across Nigeria and Benin and Togo. So why would I be only like 15% Nigerian, 15% Benin? Like, the way that they do this is kind of confusing to me. Like, I'm looking at my DNA test and I'm feeling like it's kind of bullshit right now. Like, I got to do the tribal DNA test for sure because this ancestry DNA one is just not really making sense. Like, a lot of these countries are very close to each other, but we have different percentages of how related I am to that. So it's actually very confusing. It means what's known today as Nigeria or Kenya. But it's like tribes didn't always just sit, though. Like, there's Bantu people in Kenya and over here. So it's like, do you get what I'm trying to say? It's weird for me. So, like, I have family, my family started off in South Carolina, but we also have a lot of us who were in Mississippi. So if I did a DNA test and they're like, oh, well, you're 15% Mississippi, but it's like my people also were from South Carolina. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's just kind of confusing to me when they put country names on it instead of a tribe. Your history series videos are expertly put. You were definitely made for this. I love teaching history, honest to God. Like, that is my passion. I just don't want to do it in a classroom. Ask them if they're doing something to unite Kenyan communities in the US and encourage more investment groups and SACCOs with projects in Kenya. That's a really good idea. Let me actually write this down because I do have I want to be very intentional about what I ask him tomorrow. Sacco investments. You guys, I'm a grandma, so I like to write things down. I have like my Post-its behind me. I do best in those type of environments. So tomorrow, ask these Kenyan diasporans about Sacco investments, uniting Kenyan communities in US, projects in Kenya. It means what is known today. I get what you mean. They should say Yoruba land instead of Nigeria or Togo. Yeah, do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, Benin and Togo grouped together. How can I be 15% Benin and Togo? I don't know. It just is weird to me. What's up, Simone? Oh, Simone, that just made my day. What's up, babe? How are you? Simone got an answer. You didn't do Ancestry DNA. Simone got the tribal DNA one, which is more expensive, which I honestly need to do. So that's how she knew that she was Mende and Timney. But having that information, that's what makes me feel like this Ancestry DNA one is fraudulent. Like, I need my money back. There is still the same tribe in Nigeria and Benin and Togo as well, but there is division. I did not know until my friend, I'm going to a wedding in Nigeria, you guys. That's the main reason I'm going. To like vibe, of course, but I'm going to be there for a wedding and a major birthday party. And I did not know that there's a Benin in Nigeria. Because I thought we were flying. He's like, oh, we're going to Benin. So I thought we were flying to Benin, but I guess there's a Benin in Nigeria. That's not the country Benin. I don't know. You resemble Bantus in Kenya. When I see Luos, I see myself. So I definitely feel that vibe. Benin is a city in Nigeria too. Yeah, I didn't know that. So that's interesting because this whole time I thought I would be going to Benin, the country. Yeah, Simone, African ancestry. Simone, what have you been up to? Talk to the people, babe. Simone, when are you coming to the United States to visit me? Please come meet my family. Fulani and Kanuri. Okay. Miss Fulani or Mr. Your name is kind of ambiguous. Thank you so much. I'm glad I can make your day, peonies. You made my day by telling me that I made your day. Are you going to Ghana this December? You know, I really want to go to Ghana. I get like trauma talking about Ghana, to be honest. I have been like, I really, I want, I want to go to Ghana in December. Let's just say that I do. But my main priority is to take my son where he wants to go. And he did not really enjoy Ghana as much as he enjoyed Kenya. So when I said, boo boo, where do you want to go for Christmas? He said, I really want to go to Kenya. I have business in Ghana that I need to take care of though. Ghana is just so expensive right now too. Brittany, remember me when you land in Kenya. I will remember you, Felix, but it's easier for you to just hit me up if you see I'm there. Just hit me up. Make sure you guys like this video, please. I heard Benin was a pretty grimy and rough city. Well, damn, I'll let y'all know when I'm there. I feel like these Nigerian street vlogs are about to be funny as hell because Nigerians are real funny. So I don't know, but I'm not gonna hold back, and I'm definitely gonna do a Nairobi versus Abuja video for sure. So I'm gonna be giving y'all the tea when I pull up to Abuja, for real. Yeah, Simone, you need to come meet my family. The more people like this live, the more it spreads. Thumbs up, guys. Y'all be playing. Y'all supposed to be liking the live, but y'all just be playing all day. So the video that I am doing with him is not going to be live tomorrow, but when he interviews me, it'll be live. So I'm going to post that in my community group if you guys want to be there to watch him interview me live on YouTube, but his will not be live. I like to pre-record and edit. But what's up, Garrett? Garrett. It's like Garrett, like care, but you put an E in the middle. A lot of people don't do that. Have you met white Kenyans? What do you mean by white Kenyans? Like white people who have spent time in Kenya? I don't know if any white people are Kenyan. So do you mean like white people who live in Kenya but moved here? The guy who I did the Corpa, who I did the like cocktail video with, his wife did the Peace Corps in Kenya. So she's like, is that kind of like a white Kenyan? Yeah, that's a weird question for me to answer. Abuja is an awesome city. You're going to enjoy the city. I hope. Abuja better be awesome for real. Because I'm salty I didn't go to Lagos. I don't have time to go to Lagos. I got to come back for family business. My family's dragging me back. So I'm not going to have time to make it to Lagos this time, maybe next time. So I'm hoping Abuja gives. If you guys have any favorites that you like to watch in Abuja, let me know. We don't English or write in English writing system. Stop trying to articulate BU. We don't English or write in English writing system. Stop trying to articulate BU. Babe, all I know is English. I mean, I wish I spoke Swahili. I wish I spoke Tree, Yoruba. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say to that comment. What's up, love from Doha? What's up, Arto? Abuja and no Lagos? Yeah. So I'm like really going to Abuja for a wedding. Like I said, I'm wanted to just go to Nigeria and vibe, but I ended up getting invited to a wedding by somebody who I met in Kenya. So I was gonna go to Nigeria and just vibe, but this person was like, yo, oh my God, come to this Nigerian wedding. Like, you never been this lit. Like, You'll be good. I'm going to take you here, here, and here. So it turned from Lagos to Abuja. Lagos, I don't want to just be for a couple of weeks. Like when I go to Lagos, I want to stay in Lagos for a while. So it's best this way. I'll go to Lagos eventually. The Kenyan American girl who couldn't speak Swahili made me feel some type of way. Worse, her father, despite being a Swahili teacher, lacks Black consciousness, robbed their daughter. You know, it kind of made me sad she didn't speak Swahili too, but she loves Kenya and is proud to be Kenyan, wears her wristband, has Kenyan friends. So it's not like she's just like disassociated. Like she still is a proud Kenyan of the diaspora. And it just is what it is, you know? So I think that says enough. That speaks louder than her just not knowing Swahili, you know? No makeup and cute as fuck. Thank you so much. Thank you. Watching from Dubai. What's up, Don? Lagos is like New York. Too many people. Yeah, probably. I've heard Abuja's real chill. Lagos, I definitely do want to experience. Adhan, welcome from Dubai. Watching from Christchurch, New Zealand. Wow, that is far. I like my Sauvignon Blanc from New Zealand. That's my favorite white wine producer. Well, I'm about to wrap this up, you guys, because I'm going to get my nails done. I just wanted to really make this video to say that I am going on a kind of U.S. tour, U.S. city tour, y'all. Phoenix, Chicago, Atlanta, Tampa in the next 2 weeks. I'm going to be talking to Africans in the diaspora, Kenyans, as well as others. And I want to hear from you guys. What are some questions or topics that you would like me to ask them or address? Like, you know, my interviews are pretty candid anyway, but just kind of what, you know, what's sticking out to y'all? Do y'all feel like I'm missing something when I'm asking these questions? If so, let me know. Will you interview or collab with I Am Marwa? Who is that? Now you got me curious. Y'all give me suggestions, and if they look cool, I just always hit them up. But I can't remember anyone telling me that name. I Am Marwa. A beautiful wife. Mother, I think that this is a Muslim woman. Oh, okay. You gave me the wrong name. I see now. Is he in America? I don't think he's in America, my love. He's like in India. He's kind of lit, though. He's all the way in India. I've never heard of him. So thanks for the suggestion. Hello, Godfrey. I'm glad that you're watching from Kenya. Biko, he's not my niche. Love your ghetto vibes vlogs. Y'all, when I go to Atlanta and street vlog, it's gonna be wild because really that's my place. Like Atlanta's like, y'all know I lived there for so long. So that's where the street vlogs will be lit, not where I'm at right now in DMV. Like Atlanta street vlogs will be fucking crazy, to be honest. I want to know if Africans really look down upon Black Americans there. Let me put it on my notepad. Let's say, how do Africans perceive Black Americans? You, including the people around you. Collab with Kobe Kihara. She's out in the States. Where is she, though? Let me write her name. Kobe Kihara. Someone watching from New Zealand. I love that. When are you coming to Minnesota? Oh, man, I'm on a budget, y'all. I'm going to Arizona and all these places. I would love to come to Minnesota, but the thing is, I don't know anybody there. So for me, it's easy when I can kind of crash with people or like Airbnb here and there. Like Minnesota, pricey, and I don't really know anybody there. But I would like to go. Watching from Atlanta, I'm going to be in Atlanta in like a week and a half, Edwin. So what's up? Pull up. Did you miss East Africa? Yeah, I do. I miss Kenya so much. I miss Africa, period, which is why I'm happy to be going to Nigeria for a little. Yeah, you guys, thanks for the suggestions. A lot of Kenyans in Minnesota. Brittany, love watching. I don't always comment, but hit the like button. Sinu, wow, hi. Yeah, I've never really seen your name. Your name doesn't stand out to me. But shout out to you and thank you for watching and liking. It's great to hear from you in my comments. Please, Kenyans, go to America with intentions of coming back to develop your country. This way, hopefully our next generation will only be, amen. Like, y'all, I want to see Africa denying Western visas at one point. I hope that I live to see the day that, like, the way that Africans sit around waiting for a visa from these other countries. I want to see the day Kenya is making Americans shaking their boots for a visa to Kenya. That is what I am living for. Like, that's the energy I want from Africa. And in order to do that, Africans have to invest in Africa. Africa for Africans. Like the best, the top, whatever, can't just keep leaving and not coming back. Yeah, do you feel me? He is a YouTuber in India. What to plan to people? I feel Nairobi is your second home. Me too. Yeah, your son would be loving Joburg. Yeah, Brayson probably would love South Africa, but he just was obsessed with those damn Campbells and Diani. He loved Diani. Like, his dad took him to Myrtle Beach or something. And his dad was like, he was literally like, this is so fucking ghetto. I can't, like, ill. Like, he's seen the Indian Ocean. So now he is not even into like Miami Beach. He's an African boy now. I'm G. I want to visit the US sometimes to come for 5 days. Any idea on a reasonable budget? Don't go to New York if you want a reasonable budget. Woo. Atlanta, Houston. If you're gonna come all the way to the US though, I would just kind of save long enough to be able to have fun within a budget, you know? Because you don't want to come this far and be living in the ghetto, like, you know, you want to have fun, have your way. I would love to see you visit the ghetto of African Americans and ask them their thoughts about Africa. We need them connected. See, you know, when I tell you that's what Atlanta's going to be for me, I'm trying to be like culturally appropriate, but like, that's where all my niggas is at, like in Atlanta. Like, when I was in Atlanta, I lived in the hood, So that'll be super easy. And I do plan on that being most of my Atlanta content. Like, what are y'all niggas doing here? What do y'all know about Africa? Would you ever go? You're not vibing the way you used to vibe in Nairobi. I am. It's just a different vibe. Like right now, I'm really focused. Like Nairobi, I had time to play all day. Like right now, I'm just trying to get my business together so that I can play all day. Like at the end of the day, I have bills. So I really have to focus. You get what I'm saying? Be a responsible adult. So if I look like I'm not vibing, I truly am. Like, I'm happy. I'm spending time with my family. I'm about to be traveling, but I just have a lot that I'm preparing. I'm like, when I'm here, I'm helping my sister. I have more responsibilities here. Looks for Kenyans. I hope you are more Kenyanated than them. Probably. Brayson is a legend in the making. He really is. I was in New York 3 weeks ago and I loved it. New York is real cool, but it's expensive. Hello, beautiful. How are you keeping? Maurice, it's going well. Felix, you were up early for church. Damn, it's 6:30 in the morning. That's early. Hallelujah to you. And on a Friday. It's Friday there. I love you, a work, Britt. Have you been to the club since you've been back? No, I'm saving that for Atlanta. Oh, my poster just fell. No, I have not been to the club. I've been invited. I've been hiding out, to be honest. So, like, I have a lot of friends here. I grew up here in Woodbridge, but I be hiding, y'all. I don't people invite me out, I don't really go. I'm just like chilling. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm really just relaxing, like decompressing. This says today's to-do list. Decompressing. Yeah, so I'll probably go out. I wanted to go out maybe this weekend. We'll see. Have you eaten brown ugali? Not here, but I ate it right before I came. You girl, I'm trying to focus too until I saw your live. Ladami, you're so funny. Yeah, sis, we're focused. Like, really, I've just played for so long. I really have got to hone in. And like, yeah, it's just not a vibe all the way. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Save the date with me and stay home. Stay home for now, gorgeous. Save the date with me. Oh, Maurice. Thanks. Yeah, I'm just vibing, you know? And then honestly, when I'm home, I have to really work around my son's schedule because I don't see him when I'm gone. So like I'm gonna be gone for a month coming up. So like I honestly almost feel like an asshole too. I don't want to be like, if my son is here and I don't really see him often when I come home, I don't want to be like out in the club at night. Like I'd rather spend that night with him while I'm here to see him. Like that's what I come home for. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, so I really have to focus. So like say I had Brayson when I was in Nairobi, I would not have been going out as much, like or doing these things. I go out because I have the time. But if I have my son or like work responsibilities and stuff, of course I wouldn't go out as much because I have to focus. But I do always go out regardless. So even when I was working at ISK, I would still go out, but it's just not all the time. Maybe like 2 times a week instead of 5. um, I heard you met Wode Maya. How was that? Yeah, I literally was like going to see one of my friends, and I didn't even know Trudy lived in that building. So like I opened the garage, I opened the elevator, and Wode was standing there, and I just like looked at him because I was like in shock. I was like, wow, oh my God, like nervous, fangirl. And then because he messaged me when I lost my job and all that. Like he's been really just cool to me. And like he's the one who even told Trudy to like come interview me. Like he's just been cool to me. So I saw him and was like, oh my God, do you remember me? Like, because you know how you'll talk to people online, but you don't necessarily know them in person. Or like, do I look the same online as in person? So when he saw me, he was like, I know exactly who you are. And I was like, oh my God. And then he was like, yeah, come up. Like, come up when I go, blah, blah, blah. Trudy lives here. Yeah, but I was really busy that day. And then the next day he was like flying somewhere. But it was really cool to see him. Like, this guy is such a cool, humble guy. He's super cool. How did you end up there, Felix, in New Zealand? Somebody wants to know. Yes, Maurice, my son has been to Ghana and Kenya. Hey, Britt, lots of love as usual. When in Arizona, please link up for an interview with Betty AZ. I already have me and Betty's night planned out. Me and Betty are vibing. I touched down on Wednesday. She is coming over Wednesday night. Like I already can feel the vibe with Betty. So I'm really excited to meet Betty. We've talked, so I just know she's gonna be like a cool vibe. I love Wode's Pan-Africanist mindset. Yeah, he's super cool. Like his mission is so inspiring. Enjoying the live from Kenya. Thank you, Anne. Yeah, it was such a vibe, y'all. I was very shocked to see Wode. So he's the dream. I feel like he's like the ultimate dream that most YouTubers want to get to. Like most YouTubers in general, not just African YouTubers. Like that nigga is doing his thing. Like properties everywhere. Like that's the dream. Do you know what I'm saying? I think it's really cool how him and his girlfriend are like both YouTubers. I was like, damn, like, do I want a YouTube boyfriend? Do I want a YouTube love? Like, that's so cute. They have like each other's channels under each other's channels. I think it's just so cute. It's very cute to watch. So I actually have never really watched many of his videos. Honestly, I'm interested in their like married life videos. So I've been watching that like, oh my God, like that's when I'm now kind of tapped in. Like I like that the married, YouTube collab type vibe. A lot of people hate on Wode though. I don't think so. I think more people love Wode than hate him. I mean, if you know 1,000 people, you're going to know 50 who hate you. If you know 50 people, you're going to know 2 who hate you. So, the more people who love you, the more people who are naturally going to hate you. But for the most part, I think people are very supportive of him and like him. Julian Albino is in Uganda. I saw him drop that video, but I didn't click it yet. But I could definitely see him enjoying Kampala. I think that's where he is. Watching from Accra. Hello. Hello, hello, my love. Yeah, it's a vibe. Are you Maya attorney? Who, Mal? What are y'all talking about in here? I don't really know. By the way, Otil Brown is in Arizona. He has a few shows there. You might get a lot of Kenyans in his shows. That's an artist, right? I feel like I've seen his name on, y'all, I'm so out of the tab when it comes to Kenyan music. I feel like I've seen his name on Nairobi Gossip Club a lot. That's one thing. Like I love Nairobi Gossip Club, but I don't really be knowing what people saying all the time. That's the only thing. Like it's like Shade Room, but I can't really read all the tea in the comments. But I know I've seen his name a lot on Nairobi Gossip Club. What is up, Infinite Supreme? What is up? What is up? Well, you guys, it's been really nice. I'm about to head out. I need to work on the things that are on my to-do list wall today. And I need to go get my hair done. Like I said, I am interviewing with a Kenyan American place tomorrow. So leave any questions that you would like me to ask them. The Nairobi streets are calling. No, I'm not in Nairobi. I can't wait for Brit's wedding. Oh, God. Hey, mashallah. Mashallah, girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Y'all be blessed. Make sure you like this video, and I will talk to you guys soon. I'm glad that my internet is acting right today and not embarrassing me. That's so embarrassing, but thank you guys for watching.